What's up, y'all? From the thumbnail, y'all can already tell what we about to talk about. The real star of the penitentiary, Commissary. Commissary necessary. And I ain't seen nobody break it down and tell y'all about Commissary the way it need to be done, so I'm going to dedicate a whole episode to the snack pack, Commissary, the real star of prison. So, as the slogan goes, Commissary is necessary. We're going to tell you why Commissary is necessary. Then I'm going to give y'all a couple, I ain't going to say story, but anecdotes, a little something that went on in prison. That way, you can just look at that and see how Commissary played a role. Okay, so let's start off with, what is Commissary? On the surface, Commissary is food or anything else you can buy off the stove. Some things is indigent, which indigent is like welfare, the free stuff, that, you know what I'm saying, hygiene, envelopes, that type of stuff. Envelopes are always going to go. Paper and pens, there's some stuff that you don't need to buy because it's always around, but you get there too. So, Commissary is money. It's the lifeline of the institution. It's what keep everything floating. Like I say, Commissary make the big boat float. Your Commissary is going to determine your status in prison for the most part. And what I mean by that is you got a lot of dudes who hold rank because they got Commissary. You know what I'm saying? People riding these nuts because they got Commissary, so they tend to give these folks a little leeway, a little power, or whatever it is if they ain't got it. It's just like a dude out here on the streets. Or females, sometimes they dick ride because somebody else is where they want to be at. So instead of them going to get where they want to be at, they just ride them up who are already there. Not me. So, the thing with this Commissary is, it's like sometimes the more Commissary you have, the more influence you have. You know what I'm saying? It's like money, power, respect. And Commissary, it should be in there. When you're in prison, it's Commissary, money, power, respect. So, yeah, look at it like this. Your Commissary can affect everything from your haircut to, you know what I'm saying, the food you eat. And I'm not saying food like Commissary. I'm talking about like on chicken day. Can you go down there and pay somebody enough Commissary that they gonna hook you up with chicken? Whether it's for you to eat or it's for you to hustle and make some more money with some more Commissary. Same thing with cigarettes. People get cigarettes and they make more Commissary. It's just a way to flip. But you see what I'm saying? You ain't flipping the food to get the cigarettes. You flipping the cigarettes to get the food, the Commissary. That's how it works. It's like, man, you got people that lose their life, lose their manhood. Man, look, people, I done seen a dude lose his woman over Commissary. Meaning, you owe this man money, and what he want is, bye-bye, we're going to see you later on. All right, love you. So, you got these folks. My niece just made me forget exactly what I was saying, I promise. But, let me think for a second. I'm going to back it up in here and just start over. I know y'all going to laugh at me when you watch the video because it's going to be right there and you're going to be like, dude, this is what you was talking about. Anyway, so, Commissary going to affect a lot of things you got going on, from how you eating to the haircuts you get. Like, can you tip your barber? Because everybody can go to the barbershop and get a haircut, but you're going to get that stay this year if you can't pay. Ain't going to be no ball fade, no taper fade, no razor line, no none of that. It's just going to be yank, 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 guy. Yeah. You don't know about it, gone. Unless you got a little something, you know what I'm saying, pack of tuna, some chili, some Star Crunches or something, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, when you smoking, Commissary. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing. Like also depends on there's some things on Commissary. Most of the shit that we eating and drinking, like I'm gonna tell you, Keefy. When you get Keefy product, Keefy coffee is a dangerous thing. I don't drink it. I never did. It's nasty to me. But when I tell you, other than cigarettes and the ADC, the Arkansas Department of Corrections, the thing that would get a manhood, snatch him up under him real fast, besides cigarettes, Keefy coffee. The next thing on Commissary to do it is a brand of chips Keefy make called the whole shebang. I could do a whole video on these chips. You can Google this shit. The whole shebang chips are highly addictive. They all seasoned. They taste like barbecue, cheddar, sour cream and onion, hot, everything all in one chip. This shit is good. I mean, it's like, it ain't even just good, it's addictive. They good, but they're addictive. And what I mean by addictive is, they sell them on the street now. I don't know if it's the same kind because I won't touch them. But when I got out, you couldn't buy the whole shebangs on the street. But you had people that were sending money to prison to people to buy them chips and their coffee and mail it back to them at the house. Regular coffee, Folgers in Colombia, and they just didn't do it. They needed Keefy. And the thing is, if you look on the bag, it say, not for sale to the general public. Like, you're not supposed to sell this shit on the street, only for institutional use. They only want inmates to consume whatever poison is in this little yellow bag. But, like I say, it's addictive, man, highly addictive. They call it liquid cocaine, liquid crack. And boys will lose their manhood over that. See, it's another thing, like when I tell y'all about the turnout pack, the tops, the cigarettes. Yeah, it's the tops, the shebangs, and the Keefy coffee. That shit is addictive. People will go and put themselves in debt, crediting it out. When it's time to pay, you ain't got nothing to pay with. And it ain't like, I don't know what it's like, 'cause I ain't never been pressed up like that. But I know that one way that these dudes is getting their little hind parts tampered with is them 3 products I just named. So, if you ever go to prison, it will behoove you to first put the cigarettes down. 2, put the coffee down. Anything that's addictive, something that's going to build a habit that you can't live without, you need to break that habit as soon as possible, because that's going to be what they use to get you. And like I keep telling you, every episode is prison. These dudes don't got nothing to do but sit back and think and analyze and plot and scheme and scam. And they going to do it. Because you got some dudes who that's the only way they going to survive in here, and they going to survive. They wake up every day telling themselves, look here, man. I was somebody on the streets. I can't be in here doing bad. I can't be in here going without letting these weaklings eat in front of me, and I'm sitting over here, stomach touching my back. It ain't going to happen. And it ain't going to happen. Simple and plain. So who you going to be? Now, we're going to stick on the theme of commissary. I'm going to tell y'all this. One day, I go to the commissary. And I'm not going with my regular bears because I must have been at work or something. A matter of fact, I was staff dining, so I go whenever. That's why I was saying with the staff dining position, it's a little bit different. I kind of had the free reins to do what I want to do. I feed all the officers, they fuck with me. So, it's like, I go to the commissary, and the dude that I'm behind in the line is a short, chubby, bald-head dude. And he kind of looking like, he's sitting there looking all meek with his hands down in a stupor like he's on some medication, like on that Thorazine. We call that the Thorazine shuffle. So the dude's sitting here kind of drooling, But the messed up part is, I knew this dude. I ain't know him, but you got to remember, I'm coming from the Max. This is in general population of bricks. I'm coming from the Max. But before the Max, I had briefly went back to Newport. And before that, I was at Little Tucker, where I was having an emotion. Dude was at Little Tucker. And he was also having an emotion, but he was a robber. Like, this little short dude was one of them dudes that come and pull that out on you and take your stuff. I know him. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, they must have hit dude with that Thorazine, man. They got dude on their medication and messed him up. He's just like, I'm just like, I'm talking, I can't even help. I'm like, damn, bro. Damn, cuz, what they did to you, man. You was not like this a couple years ago when I saw you at Little Tucker. He just like, I'm like, man, God damn, I hate they did that shit to you, cuz. Hey, what you say, bro? He drooling and shit. I'm like, God damn. So he got his little list. He get up there, he get a commissary. I'm getting up there, I get mine. He's leaning on the wall, looking all silly. So in the middle, as soon as I get my commissary, they call count time. Damn. Caught up out here in the hallway. So like everybody in the commissary go over here into it wasn't whatever that is in between commissary and the barbershop. It's another little room. It's like twice as big as the barbershop. It's like a room in there. So they put us all in there and they counting us. What barracks you from? What's your name? ADC number? Everybody. You know, so they could get everybody where they're supposed to be at. Now, mind you, half of the people in here already got they commissary. I already got my commissary. Buddy got his commissary. There's about 3 other black dudes here got their commissary, a couple white dudes. Now, once again, I'm steady talking to dude. I'm like, damn, bro. Man, what they put you on? Dude, like, man, look. Man, damn. Man, I feel bad for you, bro, man. I don't even know if you understand what I'm saying. Man, this nigga did me just like this. Bro, chill out. I'm sitting there like, man, this nigga pulling the wool over everybody. Now, I come to find out this dude is down here in the mental barracks. He playing his role, and he down here in the mental barracks running this shit. Because he ain't crazy at all. I don't even know how you sit down here in this barracks. But this man, look, as I'm talking to him, I see the man playing with something in his hand. I done peep what it is. It's a little bitty razor blade. It ain't strong enough to really, I mean, it'll cut you up if you trying to get like $1.50 or something, it's gonna get you. But if you trying to protect yourself and keep a dude up off of you, it ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna do it. A dude will come at you with the fist on that razor blade that he got. So it's like, I peeped it, I ain't really worried about it though. I'm gonna say we in here probably about 20, 25 minutes, count clear. So they got the lights go off, cause in here in the hallway, when the lights on, circulating, you can tell it's count time. When the count clear, the lights go off. So we look out the hallway, the lights went off. Bamming on the door, tell the CEO, hey man, come let us out, the count clear. So dude come, and he popped the door, but he walked right back off. Black dude walk off. Oh boy, get out. Another black dude walk off. I'm gone. Now as I'm walking, I'm sitting there chopping it up with somebody. Dude and them went on down. Like I told you, it was the commissary, the room we was in, and then the barbershop. So when we get down there, by the barbershop, dude is, you know what I'm saying, playing retarded, is standing in front of the door, just like he's looking in the barbershop, he ain't putting his head down. White boy walking this way. I'm telling you, Dude did like this. When he got the dude, he was like bagged up a little bit like he was in dude weight. So the white boy about to walk around, somebody tapped him on the back. The other dude that I told you came out, tapped him on his shoulder. He had his bag over his shoulder. So when he turned around, he thinking he gonna be slick. I'm gonna turn around like this, keep my bag behind me. Now whoever this is tapping me on my back, whatever they gonna do, they can't get to my bag. It's behind me now. But you got a retarded dude behind you with the razor. Man, I promise you. When dude turned around, had that bag slung over his shoulder, man, buddy grabbed his bag and right across the bottom of it, everything hit the floor. Man, they pushed Buddy up in the barbershop and scooped this shit up. Pushed him in the barbershop and shut the door. Scooped all this shit up. Went on down the hallway like ain't nothing ever happened. I'm like, what the? Man, Buddy's still on that robbing shit. That was the first time I ever seen somebody get robbed in the middle of the hallway. I'm like, in the hallway. COs and everything on the wall. And we on the main hallway. But he cut dude bag across the bottom. Everything just boom, hit the floor. I'm talking about cookies, cakes. And you know, I don't know how they do it with y'all, but they had stopped giving us the boxes. Like if you buy a thing of Star Crunch or oatmeal pies, they gonna bust your box down till you open your bag. And they gonna dump the whole box in your bag, boom. Next box of cake, they gonna dump it in the bag, boom, boom. Most of the shit that came in packages, they gonna take it out the package. You know what I'm saying? Your soups and your chips and that type of stuff gonna stay in the package. But anything that's individually wrapped inside the box, they gonna bust it down and keep that box. But there's one thing, now we gonna get to this, and I don't need nobody judging me when I tell this story. Cause y'all already know how I felt about my chocolate drop, so you can kiss my, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, I used to go to the store. I used to have my food. Even when I wasn't going to the store, I had my Commissary. I was straight. But the reason why I would be going to the store is because there's certain things that you ain't going to be able to get except for off the stove. You got to get it right then. Like ice cream. You can't buy ice cream and put it in your locker box and eat it the next day or 2 days later. Like you can a soup or some cakes or some chili or tuna fish or something. So when you go to the store, you get you some ice cream. My thing is, I had me a little boat. I had me a little chocolate, a little drop. So, you know, every once in a while I get baby some ice cream. Baby also was on them shebangs. You know, we wanted to put on this shit. But I had to keep a couple bags in them and whether to go mode or throw mode. Cause she'll come through like, yeah, let me get some. Now I'm telling y'all this because we got a name for niggas like me. And it's probably gonna be in the thumbnail. But we call them penitentiary tricks. A dude that will take his hard earned, his commissary, his everything I just talked to y'all about. His haircut, his food, his I ain't even tell y'all about, but this tie in with that. I was gonna say, being able to move up and down, you got some COs that you can bribe with commissary. Like you do these dudes. Ice cream, pickles, shebangs. They love that. They love them shebangs. Jolly Ranchers, that type of, you know what I'm saying? Man, the females go for that shit. Real talk. It don't change. It's the same way females is on the street. You throw a little something to them and they do something strange for some change. Yeah, they do something strange for some shebangs. I ain't lying. So, yeah, man. Yeah, get time off. This was chocolate drop, man. I was a little penitentiary trick, man. I used to be buying ice cream and pickling chips and don't worry about all that. I had it. And my motto ain't never been it ain't tricking if you got it. Mine is it ain't tricking if you got her. If she yours, can't be doing no tricking. But it was still penitentiary tricking, man, because this commissary came off somebody hard earned. You know what I'm saying? Somebody went out there and went to work and did something, and then money ended up in prison out of love. And you done taken to get to the damn CO. But I could do that because I was getting that numb. Now, what you got to say about that? That changed everything, don't it? I bet it do. Yeah. When you getting that num, because all the rest of the dudes, they were tricking out their hard earned. They wasn't getting it. They wasn't getting nothing but a dream. A smile. A woman talking to him, and all she's saying is, "Ooh, let me get some chips." And he like, "All right, baby, I got you." Not me. Not me, dog. I'm like telling y'all, Martin, GTD. And if you don't know what that means, shit, I can't help you. But nigga, I GTD. Man, you hear me? Man, we're at 20 minutes, and the video ain't really, just want to give y'all a little insight about the commissary. And I'm thinking, man, I'm going to reach back out to the boy and to the main cartoon, man, Big Homie Cartoon, and see if I can't get an interview on him. And I'm going to tell him, you know what I'm saying, I want to do the interview on the grounds up. I'm not going to tell you, because I don't need nobody trying to hear this or watch this and go run off and do what. See, got to be smart. Can't let nobody run off and do what I got ready. We doing this for y'all. So I'm going to bring y'all the shit. He already bringing it. So I'm just trying to catch up, man. I'm trying to catch up. You feel me? Help as many people as I can help. Grow as big as I can grow. And use my voice. But I got so much stuff planned for y'all. I'm thinking I might do a live and give y'all a rough draft of one of my stories that I'm going to start telling on the other site, on the other page. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But I'm going to end this, man, and I'm going to keep thinking about it. And no matter what I do, I'm going to do it the long way, not the wrong way. Y'all stay up.